Unbelievably, this is the last race of 2024. The seasons go so quickly. And the poor old race officer has had a bit of a job setting a course today. The wind kept flicking round all over the place. It's now coming from the southwest. Simon and Tara had a really good start along with David and Kadria, who are up ahead at the moment. They're in the lead, so they get the yellow jerseys at the start of next year. Everybody's in the mix here. Just trading tacks. Catching, oh, there we are, James and Helen. They've tacked off. We've then had to tack off because he got lee-bagged by them. Got the herons in the background, they're waiting to start. And we're going up to, confusing actually, we're going up to B, and C is in the line getting to B, so it was all a bit confusing. There's a mark to go around. And then heading across to A now, so we're actually beating to A. So just behind Rick here, and David and Kadria falling back a little bit, but they're just beside us. Andrew Hubble there. A bit of a drift down to a short course here, so you saw James and Helen in the background there. They've just managed to break away a bit. All just jibing in to get to D, which we are going round now. So James and Helen have actually broken away quite nicely. We're chasing down hard. So we're now getting to the back end of the heron fleet and tacking up to A with the herons in front of us. And the back end of the fast handicap fleet as well. Threading our way through to A, keeping on the tails of the 3 or 4 boats in front. There's James and Helen, nice lead. You can see how far ahead they are from Alan and then Mark and Carol, just getting mixed up with one of the herons round that leeward mark there. At least there's some wind. It was predicted to be absolutely nothing, but we've got a reasonable amount, so we can get round and use the wind shifts. So it made it quite entertaining. Just managed to get through Rick and John. And catching up Mark there and Marion and Alan. James and Helen are still up ahead there. Look, we're catching them a bit, but they're still a reasonable way ahead. We've got within three boat lengths, so we can come into the mark, squeezing between the mark and the last few, or the leading few herons. It's all quite tight. David and Kadria are still there. Mark and Carol, and they're just coming up to the last bit, and James and Helen have really gone a little bit too wide up near the north shore, but they're coming in on starboard, and everybody else is hardened up, so we've got Mark and Carol and Alan and Marion. Just tacking here to get into A. James and Helen come down on starboard, so they've just managed to get ahead of Alan and Marion, but Mark and Carol are ahead of them because they cut the corner a little bit to get through B, and then it's a run down, and we're just out in the middle of the lake a bit, so we've got a little bit more wind, and Mark and Carol just about to take the win, closely followed by James and Helen.
36 minutes.
We've come in third, and that's maintained our second place overall. Marion and Alan and Marion have won, and really good season. Excellent.